The ancient Greeks were very advanced thinkers who made many important discoveries in science and philosophy that are still relevant today. They were curious about the world around them and wanted to understand how everything worked. Many of their ideas have shaped the way we think about science, medicine, and the universe. One of the earliest Greek thinkers was a philosopher named Democritus, who had a remarkable idea about the universe. He suggested that everything is made up of tiny, invisible particles called atoms. Even though he couldn't see these atoms, he believed they were the building blocks of everything, from rocks to people. Democritus's idea was the beginning of the atomic theory, which scientists still use today to understand how matter works. The Greeks also had wise men who thought deeply about life, how people should live, and how we can understand the world. Socrates was one of the most famous of these philosophers. He spent his time asking questions and challenging people to think about what they truly believed. Socrates believed that asking questions was the best way to gain wisdom. He taught people to question everything, including the meaning of life and what it meant to be good or just. One of Socrates' most famous students was Plato, who became another great philosopher. Plato wrote many books in the form of dialogues, where characters would discuss important ideas. He was interested in the idea of justice and what made a good society. Plato also founded a school called the Academy, where he taught students about philosophy, science, and politics. His ideas about government and education have had a lasting impact and are still studied today. The Greeks weren't just thinkers, they also made important discoveries in medicine. Hippocrates is known as the father of medicine, because he was one of the first people to study the human body in a scientific way. He believed that illness had natural causes rather than being caused by the gods, and that doctors should carefully observe their patients to find the best treatments. Today, doctors still take the Hippocratic Oath, a promise to care for their patients and do no harm, which is named after him. Another brilliant Greek thinker was Archimedes, who made incredible discoveries in mathematics and engineering. He figured out how levers work and discovered the principle of buoyancy, which explains why some things float in water while others sink. Archimedes also invented many useful machines like pulleys and screws, which made it easier to move heavy objects. His work in mathematics, especially his ideas about geometry, is still used by engineers and scientists today. The Greeks' curiosity and love of learning led them to ask big questions and seek answers about the world, the universe, and human life. From Democritus's atoms, to Socrates' deep questions about how we live, to Hippocrates' careful study of the human body, and Archimedes' scientific discoveries, their ideas have influenced the way we think and learn today. The wisdom of these ancient Greek thinkers continues to be important in modern science, medicine, and philosophy.